Uh-oh. How you flip the camera around? It's been so long since I did a video, I can't remember how to. Oh. Trying to remember how to flip screen over. What's up, y'all? D, No Wheel Drive 229. Hopefully y'all watched the 1LE video yesterday. It's a great video. Check it out. It's a great car. Today, I know y'all been waiting on the APR. The footage I initially shot of me going that day to get it, it's kind of messed up, so I decided to just do a separate video and just tell y'all about it. And because my car is so loud now, I can't really talk while driving until I get a mic that like goes on my collar. So, but there will be a separate video where I actually show you the pulls. We're gonna do a race between me and Calvin. If you haven't seen the race between him and the SS yesterday, definitely go watch that. That's dope. But we're gonna do something similar in a whole separate video to actually physically show you the difference between my stock S5 and now that it's tuned. And I don't know, I might do a dyno pull. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of dynos, but maybe we'll do a dyno video too. But long story short, yes, I did get the APR about 3 weeks ago, like 3 Fridays ago. I went with stage 2 single pulley, and the only reason I did single pulley is because APR is currently out of the other pulley for some reason. I didn't want to wait, so I went ahead and just got one pulley. I can show you which one it is. Wait a minute. Oh. It's that one right there. That's the new one. And, you know, it's apparently shorter. But other than that, I love how, you know, the engine bay looks stock. No one would ever know. It's just dirty as heck. The car is just dirty, but no one would ever know that you have a little extra 100 or so horsepower under the. Let's get back in here. So yeah, single pulley, stage 2 APR tune. Now first of all, why did I go with APR? Because simply in case I wanted to go ultracharger eventually, which now I'm not, and I know that for sure now after getting this part, but we'll get to that. So there's nothing really wrong with the GIC or the other people. It's just APR seemed really reliable. I heard the most good stories about them. There wasn't a huge price difference, and you know, in case I wanted to keep upgrading or whatever. So first impressions, Calvin was with me. You could really feel the pull that first day, especially it was a little cooler and it was even a little wet, but you know, it was all-wheel drive, so it was cool, but it was raining a little bit. But as soon as they got done, me and Calvin took it out, and it's quite amazing the difference that an extra, I think it's about 110 horsepower. I'll put up the little APR chart so you guys can see it for yourself. But I think a single pulley is like 150 or so horsepower more. But, and I have exhaust and downpipe, so I'm sure I'm a little bit more than that. But it's quite amazing, especially off the line. Just know, yes, it was amazing and it's everything people say it is. Yes, the car goes much faster. And on top of that, I'm pleased to report that it does it linearly. Like it's not, it doesn't feel aftermarket, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel unstock. It's still very linear. If somebody got in this car, they wouldn't be like, oh wow, this is a lot of power, you know, suddenly, or this is, you know, this feels weird. No, it's just, it feels like the car just got faster, and it's much faster. Now, this is now 3 weeks later, so am I still pleased with it? Do I plan to go forward with the build? What are my thoughts on APR, and do I think you guys should get one? Because that's what I'm gonna name this video. Should you get the APR tune? Yes and no. Depends on what kind of person you are. If you are a true performance guy, then no. Here's why. Yes, it's faster off the line, but I've already kind of gotten used to it, and I don't know, this car is so heavy, and when you translate it to the real world, yeah, with the all-wheel drive it takes off, but it still kind of just dies. And so on the highway, you're gonna still struggle to beat even like Mustangs. Calvin walks away from me on the highway. Like any other true performance car, because you got to keep in mind the S5, for some reason, Audi didn't make it a true performance car. Like it's a sporty luxury car, right? But I knew this when I got it. I just wanted to try it out for a few years, you know what I'm saying? It's almost been 2 years with it now that I've had it, so you know. I knew that, so you know, I can't blame Audi for that, right? So, but it is, and it's just a sporty luxury car, and this just made it a faster sporty luxury car. But as far as handling, it still needs a little bit more. It's got Quattro, which helps, but there's still a lot of body roll. Like Calvin's car handles much better, and it's rear wheel drive. Like it definitely needs some suspension bits. It definitely needs some more stuff. And so if you're getting, people say you can just tune it and it'll be like an RS5. They lied. Don't believe them. I've driven an RS5. No. And true, I only have the single pulley, so I mean, you'll get a little bit more horsepower with the dual pulley, not much. And I guess if you go ultra charger, that might be noticeable, but it's pretty much almost maxed out now because I got the downpipes. So I got the downpipes, the stage 2 tune, and a pulley. So almost maxed out here. And yeah, it goes faster, but the experience of an RS5, the sound of the V8, and just how much better it handles, you would have to spend so much money on this car to get it to RS5 level that argument of, okay, I'm just gonna tune my S5 and it'll be like an RS5, it's kind of bull. It's never gonna sound like the V8. It's never gonna handle that good unless you spend a lot of money. And you know, even this tune, even the single pulley was like $2,300. I think I got the do I have the thing? I got the bill somewhere in my glove compartment. I'm too lazy to actually find it. There's a lot of stuff in there. But I know for a fact, trust me, I know how much money I spent on crap. It was almost $2,300. Not quite, it was like 22 something, but installed, just a single pulley was 2,200 something. So when you combine that, especially if you do dual pulley, it'll be a little bit more than that. So let's say 2,600 for the tune, the exhaust, another $2,000, so that we're at 4,500. The wheels that look like, which let's not even count that because maybe that's not important, but lowering it to look like because the RS5 is stanced a little better. Don't forget I did the RS5 grill, which looks much better. I forgot I spent money on that. It's been so long. So you know, when you're all in, if you really want an RS5, it's probably better just to spend your money on RS5. However, if you are the type of person that just wants to look good, you just want a nice interior, and you just want to go faster in a straight line, especially off the line and in the city, beat these random people, because you're gonna beat some people that are gonna be unsuspecting because they're gonna look over and see what they think is an A5, especially if you don't have an exhaust. Now with me, they kind of know something's up. They're like, wait a minute, that thing sound kind of good. I mean, what he got over there? You know what I'm saying? So they already know something's a little up. But if you don't have an exhaust and you just tuned it, and you pull up, especially if you have the stage 2 and the ultra charger, and if you have the dual clutch or the DSG, whatever they call it, you're gonna be beating some tail, especially in the city, especially off the line. You're gonna be kind of untouchable. They're gonna have to come with some really heat to beat you. So let me say that yes, it does make the car faster, noticeably faster, especially down low. So if you want true performance, no. If you just want to look good, have a nice interior, go faster, yes, do it all day. It's the best $2,000 you'll ever spend. Do it, because it makes a huge difference. Up till about 100, even up higher, you can tell it pulls harder. So definitely do it. I will say that get the heat soak thing, get the intercooler thing, because it does heat so bad. After about 5 or 10 minutes of pulling, the power kind of cuts out. So especially in the heat. We live down here in Georgia, so yeah. And I can tell, like in the mornings, it runs much better. I can run much longer than if it's in the middle of the day in the heat or whatever. But it depends on what kind of person you are, whether this APR is for you, man. So definitely just look at your situation, your type of driving, and just what you want to do. But if you just want to pull up, look good, look at this interior, man. Look at, it's not even clean. But just look at that. You pull up in this side, look at the S5 on the dash. Look at that. It ain't got 200 on there, but it's cool though. But it's cool. Yeah, man, carbon fiber everywhere. I mean, it looks good, man, for most people. for what you want, this is gonna get you what you want. But if you're just after that true performance, like me and Cal are, don't get it. Just don't get an S5. But even if you tune in, it's still not gonna do. Unless you spend crazy money on the suspension pits. But then, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else, but that's pretty much it. I guess y'all want a cold start before I go? Yes, no, yes, no.